the action here inside the St. Benil Gym in the South Green Hills in Mandaluyong City. Again, our second offering today, your opening day of NCAA Season 97, Stronger Together. Buo ang puso, live na live po tayo ngayon sa GTV. You guys have Martin Javier working alongside Coach Hammer, Martin Antonio, and we are waiting to meet the starters for both sides here. You got the Beda Red Lions, again, runner-up finishers in the NCAA Season 95. LPU Pirates, on the other hand, it was a heartbreaking finish for them in that particular season, mainly because they placed second, but they were beaten by number 3 Letran in the step ladder.
Perennial maids of honor, never the bride. Yan ang kwento ng Lyceum of the Philippines University.
That's right. 2 of the last 3 seasons, nakapasok sila sa finals, led of course by the baby beast, CJ Perez. Nung huli nilang season, they were led by the Marcelino twins. But again, they're not here anymore. And that's part of the subtractions netong LPU Pirates team na to. And we continue to meet our players here. That's James Quecote on your screens right now. The Filipino-Canadian looking to have a breakout season, was a mythical 5-member in season 95, looking to compound on that, Coach Hammer, and will probably have his best year.
Probably. Of course, they lost Evan Nelly, the backcourt partner of James Quecote.
We used to call them the Bandana Brothers. Right. And Evan Nelly, of course, very crucial subtraction for Beda, but again, there are a lot of players on this team that are very confident in taking the court. As we take a look at our starting 5 for both sides here, Beda and LPU, Coach Hammer, ano masasabi mo?
Interesting. John Barba not starting. I was very high on this kid. Season 95 Juniors MVP. But, of course, Coach Gilbert Malabana knows a thing or two about the NCAA. The guy played really well. Advanced to the finals with the perpetual help system, Delta Altas, when he was still playing. So he knows something, a thing or two about this team.
And speaking of impressive rookies, Ryan Amsali, who is also a highly touted player coming out of high school for Beda. As we take a look at that basket coming from Enoch Valdez, opening the scoring. Kung kanina po sa CSB at Letran, medyo nangangapa yung pareho nating team. Eto po, buntos agad si Enoch Valdez.
Basic read right there, attacking that zone defense 2-3, going backdoor itong si Enoch Valdez and Renzo Navarro. Being the veteran. Ilang taon na ba si Renzo Navarro? San Sebastian. LPU. Jervin Ginn vastly improved this game throughout the offseason.
You love to see that improvement coming from Jerwin Ginto, showing us a little bit of the footwork that he's been working on in the offseason. Of course, he's going to be manning that center spot for LPU. Look at the defense here by the Pirates.
Quick turnovers by Beda.
And Enoch Valdez, though, could not finish on the other end. It is Kuntapay passing it. The Red Lions here on the attack. Again, Beda looking to settling down here. Penuela escaping. Ipinasa pa sa labas. Quecote locks down the triple.
Something that is underrated with James Quecote, shooting more above 35% from 3 and good recognition by Ralph Penuela. I thought he would be shooting underneath the basket. Libreng-libre na yun.
Correct. Nanghinayang tayo dito.
Oo, napapalakpak ako eh.
Napapalakpak. Pero good decision eventually para kay Penuela, as we see sa Baguio. Driving and scoring off the glass. A confident drive coming from Baguio.
And speaking of guys that need to step up, JB Bayo, the guy that needs to hold on to that 4 spot because there's no Calvin Oftana, there is no Clint Dolinguez, wala ka nang bubunutin dyan.
Correct. It's his, kumbaga.
Yan yung inaantay ng mga player, nung wala kang kaagaw ng minuto.
Well, we know Brel Baguio, he is a very efficient player. Kahit na role player lang siya nun, he does his role very well.
Exactly, and can shoot from the outside. Correct. Season 95.
That's right. Can stretch the floor. Quecote, catch and shoot again. This time from the right elbow, no good. Battle for the board. It will be a push against the LPU Pirates. Si Yancy Remulla ang matatawagan dito. May tulak ng onte kay Dami Kuntapay.
And very impressed with the way Dami Kuntapay looks, as we see this assist by Ralph Penuela to James Quecote from distance. But Kuntapay, kondisyon na kondisyon. Dahil yun yung napansin natin his first 2 years in the NCAA, medyo malaki. Eh ngayon, kondisyon, kita mo, yung striations ng muscles eh.
Looking trimmed. Etong si
Extremely
and fit.
cut.
Extremely.
Parang ikaw.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Penuela though, not shining on that three-pointer that time.
I told you. I told you, this guy. And I'm happy to see Ralph Penuela. Matindi rin yung pinagdaanan nitong mama na to. Been injured the past 2 years. And whenever I see guys who become healthy and perform, I just give them a tap on the shoulder and a salute for all the things that they needed to do to get there.
And this is the three-pointer earlier off the screen. Ralph Penuela able to drain it. Here he is again. Side steps off the glass. It is. And it is a 2+1 special coming right up for Ralph Penuela.
And alam mo, Martin, if you look at the stats, as we see this, ball fake, slight euro, ginamitan pa ng konting palit bumbilya. Sa baba yung pectus eh.
Sa baba yung palit bumbilya.
Kumbaga, alam mo yung mga larong Bisaya, gano'n yan eh. Yung mga highlight, yung Eurostep, tapos sa kontra-tempo yung pectus.
By the way, Coach Hammer, kung maalala natin sa game on, this is your pick.
Yeah, that's my pick.
MVP pick. Okay. And so far, hindi kanya pinapahiya.
And alam mo, Martin, kasi yung system ng San Beda is guard-friendly.
Right.
This is guard-friendly. They play 4 out, 1 in, and they give the decision makers the ball na sila magpatakbo ng opensa.
Yun. And so far, that has cancelled and overtaken LPU. Pero ang ganda ng play doon. It was Enoch Valdez and Yancy Remulla connecting.
Again, the dribble drive system, nando doon. Valdez with the pass and the tapering pa.
Tapering pa. Kala ko, idadakdak na ng todo yun ni Enoch Valdez. But Valdez on open court, Coach Hammer, unstoppable so far.
Vastly improved ball handling.
Right. This is something we want to see from Enoch Valdez because when he was first fielded in, as we take a look at another steal for LPU, the pressure is on Valdez. Will be fouled and he will head to the line for a couple of shots. That is a hard foul given by the Red Lions on Valdez.
Good hard foul.
Yeah.
Going for the basketball. I mean, with the rules being called the way it is, especially in college basketball, if you ask me, it's just a good hard foul, stripe for the ball, hindi na pinatira.
Ito na. Dahil maganda rin ang simula dito ng LPU Pirates, tignan natin kung anong kwento ni Sofia Rodelas mula sa kanyang side. Go ahead, Sofia.
Coach Hammer, inspiring people and inspiring others. Yan pa rin daw ang mantra ng LPU Pirates coming to the season 97. Pero kampante pa rin daw si Coach Gilbert dahil because he have the likes of veteran and rookie players for today's game. Pero nung matanong ko siya what will be new for the LPU Pirates this season, sabi niya it will be the same system and same tactics. Pero nadagdagan niya lang ng kaunting depensa at opensa. You and I, Martin and Coach Hammer, at the end of this game or on this game, mapapasigaw tayo ng Viva Pirata.
Yun na nga. Feeling ko napapasigaw ka na dyan, Sofia.
Napapatayo siya eh.
Oo, sa bilis ng laruan ng LPU dito, really pushing the pace. And that's what you want to hear from Coach Gilbert Malabanan. Despite the change in personnel dun sa helm, tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang programa na simulan siyempre ni Coach Topex Robinson. Observe care. And again, that backward pressure, that choke defense, you know, may remnants pa.
It's a system that they build on. Right. And you mentioned them, guys who are watching Coach Topex Robinson, Coach Jeff Perlas. Coaches, nababasa ko kayo, ha?
The guy.
Head of basketball operations. Of course, my coach in the amateurs, Coach Topex Robinson, Coach Jeff Perlas, of course, watching the games. And tunay kang Bedista family. Yung group, nandiyan dyan sa Scout Bodega around Quezon City. Tito Rayo Policarpio and all the Bedans watching.
There you go. Opening day.
Yes.
Siyempre,
very high. At saka ngayon lang dihado San Beda for the past few years. Hindi sila yung preseason #1.
That's right. That's right. Again, San Beda, this is going to be a bit of a challenging year. But we know the system always works. So hindi tayo nagda-doubt yan. And speaking of the Red Lions, ito na. Papakinggan naman natin ang kwento ni Lance Santiago. Go ahead, Lance.
Salamat, Martin. We are finally back on the hard court at ramdam na ramdam natin ang tensyon at excitement dito sa Lasal Green Hills. Kanina nga tinanong natin ang team captain ng San Beda Red Lions si Ralph Penuela kung ano ang pinagkaabalahan nila sa 2 taon na walang laro sa NCAA. At sinabi niya, they tried different things aside from basketball kasamang reading, writing, cooking at playing instruments. instruments. Nevertheless, hindi pa rin nawawala ang kanilang kumpiyansa to get back what is theirs, which is to win the championship title. The question here is not longer why, kung hindi, how are they going to sustain their fangs until the very end? Back to you, Martin.
Maraming salamat, Lance. And that was a challenge for all of the players when the pandemic hit, you know, kung paano magre-resume ang career, paano ka maglalaro ng basketball, ano pa yung mga pwede mong pagkabalahan. But it's great to see. In the meantime, let's take a look at this. Again, soft slam coming from Enoch Valdez, another breakaway for him. But it's great to hear that the fire hindi yan nawawala, lalong-lalo na dito sa San Beda. Again, they're still very hungry. They're out for redemption in season 97. Able to knock down that short jumper from that baseline area. It is a 13-10 lead for the San Beda Red Lions, and we'll be back in a bit. And as we take a look at the lineup of the Red Lions, still at the helm is Coach Boyd Fernandez. Mabibigat yung subtraction dito, including an MVP and several mythical 5 members. Pero maganda rin yung mga idinagdag nila ng mga bata galing sa kanilang high school program.
Alam mo sino pinaka-importante dyan? Si JV Gallego. Happy birthday, JV. Birthday niya ni JV Gallego.
That's right, JV Gallego again celebrating his birthday today, pero hindi pa siya pumapasok dito. As Enzo Navarro drills the free-pointer and ties the ball game.
And Navarro also had a lot of experience playing in the professional leagues, getting that special license from the Games and Amusements Board.
That's right. It's been quite a journey for Enzo Navarro. But he's found a home here in LPU as we take a look at that three-pointer coming from Peter Alvaro. Binawi yung interest ni Navarro kanina. Guadagna though, open too strong. And it is San Beda, 2-on-2 break. Kwekute. He's got the trailer Bahio, but that's going to be a foul against LPU.
And if you're wearing that number 8 jersey from San Beda, you should be shooting like JR Texon. Lights out ka dapat dyan, di ba? Texon, Bolic. Mga number na yan. Lights out.
Lalo na pag ganun kakalibre. Matik dapat.
And of course, Guadagna also a shooter in high school.
And
Mythical 5 member last year.
Oh, sila yung 1-2 punch.
Season 95. Last year ako na last year. 2 years ago.
2 years ago. This is the three-pointer earlier by Enzo Navarro. Former Stag, now with the Pirates. Pinawi agad-agad ni Peter Alfaro.
If you were high on Alfaro in season 95, even Coach Jude Roque was telling me, he could shoot from the outside.
Correct. Pero syempre, hindi pa husto yung playing time niya doon because, you know, they still had a loaded lineup. Loaded talaga.
Gagawin mo.
Navarro. Ooh, in and out on the triple. Kwekute snatching the rebound. Here comes James. Against Guadagna here. Great matchup. Abuda. Pinuntahan si Kuntapay. Turnovers natin. You wanted to stress this out, Coach Hammer.
Kasi kanina 5-0 steals and turnover points. Out of those 5 steals, 5 turnovers, 6 points. It translated. And Enoch Valdez had 2 steals, if I'm not mistaken. Dalawang sundot na malinis na na-convert into fast break points and turnover points.
At doon nabubuhay so far yung opensa nitong LPU Pirates. It's really putting on the pressure against the Red Lions. But despite that, you know, despite the fast action forced by LPU, it's still San Beda leading it by 3.
It's something different na half-court press ang ginagawa ngayon ng LPU. We got used to the Marcelino Twins pressing full court non-stop. 10 tao yung niro-rotate. Minsan hanggang pang-14 na bibigyan ng pagkakataon.
Ryan Amsali forcing his way in. Kakapasok lang. Fresh legs off the bench. Amsali, his first action here in the collegiate ranks. Tapay with a flex inside.
Dahil yung mga pito na makukuha ni Ryan Amsali in high school, ay ba na, big boy na rito. Pero ang laki din ng i-gain ng muscle mass nito ni Ryan Amsali. Kaya ito yung malalaro niya 3 and 4, combo forward, and very good passer si Ryan.
Yeah. He also has a mid-range shot. May outside shooting din. So we'll see how his game will translate here in the seniors. Got a couple of substitutions. Tony Inot, pinasok na pala ni Coach Boyet dito. Defensive specialist nung high school.
Somebody I'm very excited about. Very explosive.
I was talking to assistant coach Mike Suma earlier. Russell Westbrook daw nila yan.
Grabe yan, pare.
Kwekute. It is Amsali finding Kwekute in transition.
And I want to see that matchup. Barba saka Inot. Parang nung huli silang nakita, finals in the juniors division.
That's right. Of course, Red Cubs prevailing in that finals. Tignan natin dito. Ryan Amsali nagbababa ng bola on the break. And it is James Kwekute with the finish.
Kita mo yung mga players natin. Vision eh. Talaga eh.
Maganda ang conditioning.
You gotta tip your hat din sa kanilang mga strength coaches and PT ng kanilang teams. Look at them, they really look in shape, game shape.
Correct. And we see it because of the intensity that they're showing on the court on both ends.
Tsaka importante dito, Martin, hindi lang importante, ang mahalaga, dahil maiksi yung season, kumbaga, pagpasok mo ng laro, papik ka agad. Kasi kailangan makapagpundar ka na dahil it's a very short tournament.
Kumbaga, ang forma mo dapat mid-season form ka na.
Exactly.
Kasi you consider this as the second round already.
Exactly.
Meantime, birthday boy, pinasok kanina, JV Gallego. 2:58 remaining here in the first quarter. We got a timeout coming from Coach Boyet Fernandez. Magbabalik po kami. Balik sa ating laban, it's still the first quarter of our second offering and opening day of the NCAA Season 97. Nakita na natin ang lineup kanina ng San Beda. This time, we're gonna check out the LPU Pirates. Again, brand new head coach, pero kasama pa rin yan sa linya ni Coach Topex, Coach Gilbert Malabanan. Yeah, he has some great pieces going into this season.
Lost a lot of energy with the Marcelino twins. Of course, Mike Harizuzu, their inside operator, really played well for them the past few seasons. But in college, players graduate. There would always be a transition. The important thing is the consistency of recruitment. As we see a young guy, Oninot, getting a three-pointer. But going back to LPU, the consistency of the program, the continuity of the things that they're doing, and we're seeing it. Despite new faces, they are performing, nakakalaro ng intensity na gusto ni Coach Gilbert Malabanan.
Right. Oo. Pero kung matagal ka na sa LPU, you're accustomed to that. You know, you're the next man up.
Next man up, yan naman eh.
Yeah, and binigyan naman sila ng kumpiyansa nung season 95 pa konti-konti.
And that's the thing with Coach Topex Robinson's system. Eh. He would give guys an opportunity to play, be it 6 minutes, 7 minutes, and from there you build on your confidence. The more minutes the better you perform, the more minutes you would get.
And this is Alex Vicer, big man off the bench for the Red Lions, knocking down the free throw. The lead, by the way, has ballooned to 11 points. San Beda, bumubulusok na dito sa ating first quarter. That's Vincent Cunanan, former junior Pirate, if I'm not mistaken, going coast to coast that time.
Rekta sa gitna, wakali. Baling-bali eh.
Cunanan, also a rookie. Parte ng LPU Pirates this season. Ooh! Alfaro natapikan ng bola, but the ball will stay on this side with 12 seconds on their clock.
Good help side there by Renzo Navarro as we see this penetration. No ball stop.
Right.
Inot nalagay sa hip ng bantay. Could have went for that swipe, but mas mabilis yung pagka-atake sa kanya and finishing with the left hand.
Abadesa also in the ball game for LPU as Alfaro. Too strong on the triple off the inbound. Battle for the board. Alfaro goes down. And here is LPU. Oh, off the glass. No good. And Red Lions rather on the attack now. Gallego going to Inot. Inot. Binigay sa kanto. Alfaro. They got 10 seconds to work with here. JV Gallego. Alfaro again, masikip yung depensa nitong LPU. Alfaro, Mintes. Rebound goes to no one. Goes out of bounds. It's last touch apparently by Cunanan.
And another reclamation project here. Si Carlo Abadesa.
Yun.
Really a great player in high school. Highly recruited. Was part of the national team program. The under-18 program. Very, very good. And rebounding, out-rebounded, plus 10 for San Beda, 13-3.
And this cancels out rather the turnover problems that they've been having earlier.
Pinitas yung rebound. Sa taas kinuha.
That was Larupay, by the way, snatching the board. Navarro ending the drought for LPU, looking to start off a run here as they cut the lead down to 6.
Second three-pointer out of 3 attempts. Enzo Navarro. Yan, sa kanya lang yung minuto.
Correct.
Yung minuto.
He could have a breakout year. And an offensive foul. Alex Viser ang tatawagan dito. Let's take a look at the kick out here. It is Cunanan setting up Navarro for that left elbow three-pointer.
And he always had that in his game. Even in high school, and he played for 2 colleges before he ended up with LPU. A really good player, very smart when he was playing for the Staglets.
Right. At dun din, marami na siyang naging parte na siya na pala ng maraming teams na rin. Junior NBA, nakapag-international. As we take a look at that move from Gallego, mintes yung kanyang lay-in. Navarro nauuna. 2-on-2 break. Navarro, great defense in transition right there for JV Gallego. Or rather, that was Cometa snatching away the ball from Navarro. Nice fight inside. And Amsali is gonna be fouled on his way up.
Aksidenteng naipasa pa yun sa ilalim. Natapat. Martin, kumbaga sa larong kalye, broken play na, natapat pa sa ilalim. Pero dito mo makikita yung Amsali, pwede mong gamiting big man, pwede mong gamiting wing. Ito na yung trend ngayon eh.
Right.
Barba, nagka-4 nung high school. Diba? Guadanya. Pag nagsusmall ball, nagka-4 yun, tapos yung Barba yung point of attack nila sa high school. Kasi hindi mo na nakikita ngayon yung mga 6'7", 6'8 na talagang nakaparking lang dyan sa ilalim.
Talagang versatility.
Paliit ng paliit ang mga player at padami ng padami ang nagagawa. The skill set is expanded.
That's right. Those are excellent examples, by the way. Rivals in the juniors basketball ng NCAA. It is 25-18, 18.9 seconds remaining sa ating first kanto. Red Lions still maintaining the lead. Viser, nagahanap ng kakampi. It is JV Gallego now. Handing the ball against Cunanan. Cometa. Too strong on the triple. Inot. Good hustle coming from Tony Inot. And that's what you get. That hustle coming from Tony Inot. Barba needs to heave. Wala yung tira niya, and that will land the first 10 minutes of play here inside St. Benil Gym in LaSalle Green Hills between the Red Lions and the Pirates. After the first coach hammer, it's San Beda with the lead 25-18.
Pero di mo maramdaman na lumalayo yung San Beda. Nandoon lang yung LPU in striking distance, not backing down, and throwing their body around, getting physical with San Beda.
Great action from both teams here. As we take a look at the highlights, ito yung one of many breakaway lay-ins ni Enoch Valdez. Couple of steals in the first quarter. Obviously not enough to put them in the lead. Red Lions leading it by 7. Pagbalik po natin, second quarter of this game. Wag po kayong alis. Magkakaroon po ang NCAA 97 on GTV.